I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
The
More
You
Know
Podcast.
Today I want to discuss structures of knowing, how they work, and 6 indicators that your structures of knowing should be altered. And this is all discussed in Maria Nemeth's book, The Energy of Money. So a structure of knowing is a mental model of how things work. It contains all of your thoughts, feelings, opinions, beliefs, attitudes, memories, body sensations, as well as points of view that surround our present view of something. Ultimately, it organizes everything we know about the world, and structures of knowing filter information for us. We create structures of knowing about everything, and we especially have structures of knowing surrounding things of importance. Our structures of knowing can also be so deeply entrenched that it seems impossible to think about things in any other way. But with this being said, structures of knowing aren't always limiting, and they can help us process as well as handle information, especially when we're young. And the real interesting thing is that because they help so much when we're young, at some level we carry bits and pieces of our old structures of knowing with us into adulthood. And because of this, we need to discover what our structures of knowing are, as well as being willing to let them go if they don't serve us. So then we can use energy that we've been using to hold together those structures of knowing to focus on our goals and our dreams, and therefore create a life of significance. So I now want to go through 6 telltale symptoms that are discussed in Maria Nemeth's book that indicate when it's time to let go of these structures of knowing. And the first is, your reluctance and fear block the desire to follow your hero's path, meaning going down the path of following your dreams and creating a life of significance. The second is that you use the structure of knowing as an excuse for not keeping your promises. The third is that you use the structure to keep old issues alive. The fourth is when circumstances in life have become predictable in a stifling way. The fifth is when there's no joy or satisfaction in everyday events. And the 6th and final symptom is when the future just looks like more of the past. Go through each of these symptoms and really assess your own life, and see if you can spot any sort of symptoms that are creating limitations in your pursuits. Ultimately, seeing is the first step, and then once you realize that you're bumping into some form of structure of knowing that's no longer useful, you can start to get rid of it. I hope this talk makes a positive impact in your life. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening or watching it, check out other episodes, leave a review, and follow us on social media at More You Know Pod. Also, please don't forget about our sweepstakes. Retweet a clip with the hashtag #TheMoreYouKnow and new podcast from our Twitter for a chance to win a signed copy of my upcoming book, The More You Know. Tag 2 friends in the comments on a clip on Instagram for a chance to win a brand new copy of Dean Graziosi's Millionaire Mindset or Ed Milet's Max Out. Like us or share a clip on Facebook for a chance to win a book I have read that highly inspired me, signed by me with an inspirational message. Again, thank you for listening as we propel with podcasting through the More You Know.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
The
More
You
Know
Podcast.